I've just received a message from an individual whom I used to vaguely know through social media, but had no particular interest in, by the name of Gregory Rivard. Now, this is an individual who has chosen to leave the Arana Nation, who has chosen to unsubscribe. They say they are a Bernier supporter, a PPC supporter, and they claim to be supportive of his ideals, and one of those ideals being libertarianism. But once you read the comment, the message that he has sent to me, you will realize, any wise individual would realize, that he and a very, very small few of these individuals are anything but libertarian. Now, I want to make something clear. I am not against Maxime Bernier supporters or Andrew Scheer supporters. I have chosen to fight for unity. I'm not against any particular person or would try to demonize any particular person, although I would try to persuade, but that's about it. However, there are a few people on the Bernier side who, because I have tried to fight for unity on the conservative side, they have taken it upon themselves to demonize and start a war with the Arana Nation with the intent to destroy the Arana Nation, and even go so far as to use tactics that the Mac Daddies supporters, or as I call them, whores, would do, and try and take down my channels and report any words that I might use to YouTube. And I'm telling you, the Arana Nation is facing some serious attack from part-time Arana nationalists. But let me read to you what Gregory says. He says, and this is how he refers to me, somebody who says he used to respect me. He says, Arana, are you reading? First of all, my name is Michael. Okay, if you're gonna refer to me, or if you're going to address me, call me by my first name. He says, are you reading all the comments? Do you see what people are saying? I used to respect what you had to say about our politics in Canada. But not anymore. You have been watching too much of liberal light Andrew Scheer. His policies are the same as Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This BS, which he says, about splitting the votes is just a make-up conspiracy between Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and liberal-like Andrew Scheer. They are just trying to pass the torch from one party to the next. Period. Spelled Period. There's no U in period. But let me just say this, Gregory. The only thing I have to say to you is go to hell. And when I say go to hell, I mean go to the third lowest region of hell. I am not going to cower in fear at what you have to say about me, nor am I going to give up my fight for trying to unify the right in Canada over your criticisms of me, or trying to tell me that because I am speaking a point of view that you don't like, that you're going to now try and put fear into my soul and my heart by unsubscribing. You have made me a very happy individual, and you have given me the perfect opportunity to pop open a glass of champagne and celebrate, because that's one less part-time Arana nationalist that I have to have on my subscribers list. And that's what I call people like that. And I want to make a message to all part-time Arana nationalists. Forget about splitting vote. Forget about conservative. Forget about PPC. Forget about Maxime Bernier. Forget about Andrew. Forget about all of that right now. This is personal between me I'm speaking to the part-time Arana nationalists who will all too ready stay on my subscribers list and share my videos and like my content. But the moment I come off of their ideological plantation, which not many people do, but some will do, they will try to harass, harangue, send a bunch of negative comments, and threaten to leave my subscribers list. I say, good riddance. I don't want you here. If you are so weak that you can't even stand to listen to something that is different from what you believe, then I don't want you here. I don't want you anywhere near here. I don't want you here at all. And I'm not saying that to Bernier voters or Scheer voters. Forget about that. I'm talking to part-time Arana nationalists. Go to hell. That's what I have to say. And you say you used to respect me. First of all, I don't want your respect. You're too weak to respect me. I don't want weak, spineless, sniveling jellyfish like you who can't stand the fact that I, as a grown adult, speaks my mind and speaks my point of view publicly, that you can't handle that, so you're going to unsubscribe from me and you're going to tell me 10 different times. I don't want your respect. And you didn't respect me. Part-time fans don't respect, because they'll all be ready to share and to like as long as you stay on their ideological plantation. But the moment you even think about leaving or expressing or persuading a different point of view, these few minority go up in vines. And I say, I don't want you here. I don't want any of those kind of people on my subscribers list. I would rather have 2 or 3 or 4 subscribers who are loyal and who may or may not agree with the things that I have to say, but respect the fact that I am using the freedom that God and country has given me to express those opinions, than have 1 billion supporters and 1 billion subscribers where half of them are just part-time supporters who would be all too willing to leave and stab me in the back if I ever dare go from their ideological plantation. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. So I say that's a message to all part-time subscribers. Now, with that being said, I'm not asking for blind loyalty. That's not what I'm asking for. That's not what I'm asking for one bit. Now, if you're a Trudeau supporter, then yes, I don't respect what you got to say. That's a totally different matter right there. But we on the right, and I'm talking to the right, because the right wing of the spectrum of politics in this country is the position that God has chosen to save this country from a demonic, two-time and long-haired Matt Daddy who sits upon the throne of this country, who is a son of Satan. He has chosen us. But right now there's a civil war going on the right. And my job, my duty, not saying that Scheer is 100% right, not saying that Bernier is 100% right or vice versa, is to try and unify and come to some kind of understanding. But if you choose to want to abandon me and curse me and condemn me because I don't go lock, stock, and barrel on the Bernier bandwagon, even though I was the one who was espousing the view that Bernier was the real conservative back in the leadership election, but many of you were saying, well, we don't want another Frenchman. I don't care if he does want to defund CBC or he's French. I want to choose Andrew Scheer because he's from English Canada and he looks like English Canadian. I want to, you got people like that little Matt Duncan there from Welland or from Grimsby with that stone look on stoned expression on his face, who was just propping up Andrew Scheer during the leadership, going on giving him thug life videos and saying that this is the man and don't trust Bernier. That's that Bernier. He looked like a foreigner. He talks like a foreigner. I can barely understand. I mean, he didn't say that, but that's what many of these people are thinking. And then now these same people think that they're gonna try and educate me. and try and tell me that Bernier was the real deal? Give me a break. Give me a break. You don't got a boot pot to piss in when it comes to that subject. So I say, go on. Keep going. Get angry about that. Get mad about that. See if I care. I've got plenty of people. And by the way, let me just say that a vast majority of my subscribers respect what I have to say, may not agree or disagree with what I have to say on a daily basis, but to respect the fact that I do say it and respect the fact that I am using the freedom that God and country has given to me to espouse those views. So, and one final thing. You got people there saying, oh, you know, a bunch of people are now abandoning the Arana Nation now. It's over. We're going to destroy them now. We're going to destroy the Arana Nation. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. God is on my side. God is on my side. And I know that. I know that for a fact. God is on my side. And when God is on your side, no man can destroy you. No man. God is on my side. God! Gregory Rivard can't destroy me because God is on my side. No man can destroy the Arana Nation because this nation has the protection of Almighty God. So go on if you must. I ain't stopping you. But don't think that I for a second will lose sleep over the fact that I lose a few part-time Arana nationalist fans. This is the one, the only, proud, fearless Arana Nation.